Sports Wire video. The showdown on senior night between the Ringgold Tigers and the Rockmart Yellow Jackets will be one for the history books to remember, as Rockmart earned their 5th region title in a row and marks a new school record. More after a word from our sponsor. This Polk Sports Wire video is brought to you by Alvis, Mille & Son Funeral Home of Rockmart, a locally owned and operated funeral home located at 304 West Elm Street in Rockmart. It has been there for you and your family in time of grief for 40 years. Learn more about the services that Alvis, Mille & Son Funeral Home provides to our community at their website, alvismillerandsonfuneralhome.com, or find more information in the link in the description. Thanks to Alvis, Mille & Son Funeral Home for being a sponsor of this and other Polk Sports Wire items, available free for all at polksportswire.com. Let's delve right into some highlights from the Ringgold Rockmart game. But first, let's pause and catch you up on where things stand after the first half of play. Unfortunately, the Jackets lost quarterback J.D. Davis early on in the first quarter to a knee injury, and Mason Phillips took over under center. Jackets put up 2 first-half touchdowns, one from Cam Ferguson and the other a pass between Phillips and Dennis Sims, but missed both points after, and the Tigers kicked a field goal. Halftime score was 12-3. Ringgold kicked a field goal on their first drive in the second half. Just 9 more points would be added as this one became a defensive slugfest. Okay, now back to some top plays from the second half, like this big play by Brett Washington for a first down. He gets knocked out on the sidelines to end his run down the field. Here we are, third quarter, Tigers ball, and quarterback Mason Parker dumps off a screen pass to Corey Dumas, who gets some room to work with before the Jackets secondary comes in for a big hit on the Tigers running back. A few plays later, Mason Parker calls his own number, but doesn't get too far on this play as Rockmart's defense comes in for the stop. Phillips surely felt that one when he got hit on the 1st and 10 play in the third. They get down to the 9-yard line. Check out this pass play in the fourth between Rockmart QB Mason Phillips and Terrian Webb. It just fell right out of the fingers of Webb before the play ended on the Jackets sideline. Make it 3rd and 9 from the Ringgold 39 in the fourth after the play. The Tigers wish they could have gotten this play back as well. Ringgold ball, fourth quarter, and Mason Parker puts one up deep for an incomplete against the Jackets. Last Ringgold play of the night, Tigers ball on 4th down, and they have no choice but to try for the kick after Rockmart held again, and the Jackets get lucky after the kick falls short of going over the uprights. Jackets get the ball back. Check out this big pass play in the third as part of Rockmart's final touchdown drive. Mason Phillips goes to Cam Ferguson for the reception. He gets knocked out and slides for a first down on the sidelines. He scored one of 3 touchdowns on the night for the Jackets in the first half. Speaking of touchdowns, here's the final score of the night. Jackets ball on the 2-yard line after a big drive. Brett Washington pushes it in for 6. They'd go for 2 and would fall just short of getting the points after to go their way. Rockmart keeps ahead of Ringgold 18-6 after the score. Okay, top play of the week for the highlight reel for Rockmart. 4th quarter, 2nd and 11, and the Tigers are trying to drive for a score. Tigers QB Mason Parker floats up a big pass towards the Ringgold sideline, and Dedrick Gibson comes up with an interception to end any hopes that the Tigers had of trying for a late comeback. Congratulations to Dedrick Gibson for the top play of the week. Jackets win out over Ringgold after the interception in an 18-6 finish with the lowest scoring game for both teams this season. Here's a few thoughts post-game from Coach Parsons. Sorry for the audio only, my shot was horrible for this one.
That was our #1 goal coming into this thing this year. We accomplished it. Super proud of our team, super proud of our program. Faced some adversity tonight with some guys going down. He has stepped up and played their butts off. How about that defense?
Heck yeah.
Holding a team that scores 40 points a game to 6 points. Defensive staff did a great job.
Rockmart's victory also secured them a 2nd Region AAA title in a row and marked a first for the Jackets, 5 region titles in a row. The Jackets last had this many region titles in a row from 1954 to 1957 when under Fritz Johnson and J.Y. Nash, Rockmart put up 4 in a row in 3A South and 3AA. This marks the first time since then as well the Jackets have won a region title in 2 classifications. Friday's game marked the end of the regular season for Rockmart, who finished with only the single loss to Rome Cedartown. This marked the first year the Jackets haven't played rival Cedartown in decades, but took their other non-region victory this year, going 1-1 outside of region play with the win over Villa Rica in the second game of the season. Otherwise, for the second year in a row, the Jackets went perfect in region play as well, this year being the only they'll get to play all 6 AAA opponents with an upcoming move back to Class AA. The Jackets are set to host the first round of the Class AAA playoffs against the 4th place team in AAA. That wasn't on the bracket yet, but based on information available when this was written, it looked to be Stevens County. They finished their regular season at 7-3 overall, ending the year with a 24-0 rout over East Jackson. The region finished with Rockmart in first, Ringgold in second, Adairsville finished 6-2 in third place, and North Murray squeaks into the playoffs with a 5-3 finish on the region schedule. They topped Lafayette in a 30-21 finish to make it in. Snorville, Lafayette, Coahuila Creek, LFO, and Murray County took up the rest of these spots respectively. I'm Kevin, the editor, and thanks for tuning into this Polk Sports Wire video. Check out free local sports content at polksportswire.com. Help the channel grow by giving this video a like. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos are added to the channel. Find ways to support Polk Sports Wire in the description, along with links to our Facebook and Twitter.